All right, Shalom, Yahabashim Yahushua, Yahabashim Yahushua Barakatah. All right, Bashim Rakah Kwadash. All right, peace, love, and blessings to the elect. Of course, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. All right, peace and blessings to the elect scattered around the four corners, mainly in Babylon, the Great America, which is the ultimate salvation, the deliverance and destruction, according to the Bible, according to the book of Revelations. All right, 17, 18. All right. Nonetheless, we're entering into the times that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to redeem his people. But it's going to happen through the times of trouble. All right, Jacob's trouble, because that's the end times. But out of Jacob's trouble, the elect will be saved. That's why we're hoping to be part of the elect, because we know majority of the people are going to die. All right, not just all peoples, like all nations, but mainly our people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, so-called Haitians and Jamaicans. The 12 sons of the nation of Israel are going to be cut off and die, 2/3. All right, and we're living in that times. All right, we're in the times of the cruel Lord. All right, in the spirit. And, hey, man, just get ready for the roller coaster. A lot of judgments about to happen upon the planet Earth. Like the elder apostle Ron Lob, he did a video. He's also live too. Babylon the Great is losing control. He was live 38 minutes ago. And also, I want to go into, it says the end is coming, whether whether you're ready or not. And that's the truth, man. At the end of the day, us being the hopeful, potential, the fearful, hopeful, potential elect, we're putting our trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Proverbs 1 and 7, Isaiah 33 and 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of the times, because for quite some time we've been knowing and seeing the prophecies come to pass. All right, though it tarry, wait for it, for it will surely come, it will not tarry. And we understood that. We understand that the Lord is long suffering, and the Lord deals with time and prophecies. All right, by the said measures that he had made in the heavens that plays out on the planet Earth, which people do not comprehend. But now you're seeing the times that we're in, and soon to come they will comprehend the judgments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and that there has been a prophet among the people. All right, because you people, you people are going to catch it in that day, because you're going to be crying out, asking, why, Lord, I didn't know. Where was the signs? The signs been in your local cities, man. But we're just hoping that we be delivered and preparing ourselves for the destruction that's about to come down the pipe. And we're seeing what this devil is doing by his laws and legislations. What is his agenda? What's his ultimate plot and scheme and plans for the masses of the people on the planet Earth? All right. It's a lot here, so put that right there. Damn it, hot. Whew. Hold on, Salaki. I gotta get myself together, a little warm my chill. Just a little warm. All right. Let's go into Isaiah 10. It says Isaiah 10 and 1 in the NLT. It said, what sorrows awaits the unjust judges and those who issues unfair laws. They deprive the poor of justice and deny the rights of the needy among my people. They prey on widows and take advantage of orphans. All right, and that's what Esau Edom does, man. He does that systematically as a whole, that always, bring in different traps, snares amongst the so-called black and Hispanic communities. All right, everything is ultimately designed and crafted by this devil to further keep us down, mainly to keep us away from our power. And it's also in the scriptures in Psalms, the 83rd chapter. All right. That he ultimately hunts down the prey. Hold on, Salaki. All right. He takes advantage of our people. All right. Also, even in the foster care, man. You know, put our people in foster care, put them together with weirdos, you know, PDF files, you know, all that, different races, genders. Hey, they'll put the same sex together, you know, 2 men or 2 women raising a boy or a girl child, man. All right, but that's just the unjust laws that Esau Edom prescribed unto himself because he think that he is the Most High. All right, that's his MO. Having that God complex. Verse 3, what will you do when I will punish you, when I will send disaster upon you from a distant land? Ultimately, those nuclear missiles, man. To whom you will turn for help? Where will your treasures be safe? All right, and ultimately judgment is going to happen upon these wicked people, man, this wicked nation known as the Edomites, the biblical Edomites, man, Esau, Edom. All right, the Lord is going to judge them, but also the Lord is going to use them to judge Israel. All right, the Ezekiel 21 and 9 on down to 11, Psalm 17 and 13. All right, we know and understand that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah controls both the righteous and the wicked side. So, you know, Esau Edom being influenced by Satan, not knowing that Satan is automatically going to be influenced by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah through the spirit because he is the son of the higher power, man. All right, he is not disobedient like as fleshly creatures think that they are. All right, and fleshly creatures are more, you know, of course, disobedient because we being on the earth, being in the flesh. But, you know, those beings in the heavens, they follow correct order, man. They follow Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah with no problems. All right, no second guessings or nothing. But nonetheless, going back into what's going on in the world. And Lord will, I do a video getting more into depth of that bill that they passed. All right, because through the page that I saw Elder Apostle Tahar, you know, was doing, he was going into, because it was an audio, and I don't really want to play it due to the, you know, little copyrights that they be hitting me with. But on the audio, it went into detail on how a lot of federal things are getting, you know, federal fundings are getting cut. All right, a lot of, you know, Section 8, you know, SNAP benefits, food stamps, dealing with the hospitals, you know, everyday necessities that Americans use, after school programs, summer programs, all right, all these fundings, man. And ultimately they're doing that as an agenda to present that to build up that chaos. And then they're going to present that law and order through martial law. That's why, like the title reads, 2nd Esdras 15 and 16 is we're here, man. It's coming in a nasty way due to this bill. All right, which it passed through, you know, the House. All right, the government now is about to hit, you know, you know, top dog Trump, man. You know, about to hit that man there. You already, he got an agenda to follow. All right, he has an agenda to follow, man. Hopefully he fulfills it. Hopefully he fulfills that agenda through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, because we definitely seen the signs, what's going on. All right, and the end is coming, whether you're ready or not, man. Let me see.
The sword.
Salakia, making sure shit straight. People wild out here. But nonetheless, this is what's going on in the world, man. All right, we started like the 14-minute mark. And it went into certain details.
Public parks. The professionals who make government work fired.
Section 90004 to 90006, dismantle civil service protections. Scientists,
which is going to cause
disaster
martial law to enter into
coordinators,
the streets.
public health experts,
Basically,
replaced by
again with
political
the
hacks
police.
who
But it's
do
crazy
what
because it's they're doing that all to provoke chaos so they can come in with that great hammer, man. All right, they're going to come in with that great wrath, knowing that they have a short time. All right, that's ultimately what it's doing, breaking down this society. All right, putting it down. I don't even know if that's an unmarked car or a goddamn regular car. I think it's unmarked though. It got the tags and shit on there, but nonetheless, get back into my video. Isaiah 30 and verse 1. What sorrows await my rebellion children, says the Lord. You make plans that are contrary to mine. You make alliances not directed by my spirit, thus piling up your sins. All right, trusting in this place. All right, you don't trust in the Lord. All right, you trust in this place. You put your alliance and your whole heart in Babylon the Great, Esau, Edom's military. All right, they're false narratives. They're pipe dreams. All right, this is our people. This is the rebellious house. Trusting in oppression. All right, at the end of the day, not trusting in the Lord. Trusting in certain idols. That's our people all day, every day, man. Trusting in thyself. Our people love to say that shit, you know. But as soon as some adversity comes, they be the first ones to call on God and Jesus Christ, man. Ain't that a bitch? How ironic. Verse 2, for without consulting me, you have gone down to Egypt for help. You have put your trust in Pharaoh's protection. You have tried to hide in his shade, all right, go underneath his wing. You try to live under the protection of the laws and legislations of the Bible. Salakia of the land, all right, Babylon the Great, not to the Bible. Ultimately, you have to submit yourself to the Bible, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. All right, but you trust in man, you trust in Pharaoh, you trust in Egypt, its riches. All right, it's false ideologies. All right, all those things you believed on. And meanwhile, this society collapsing. All these things that's happening upon the planet Earth, everything going up, literally everything is going up, but your paychecks. Why is that? They want to cause that uproar. They want chaos, man. Verse 3, but by trusting Pharaoh, you will be humiliated, and by depending on him, you will be disgraced. Ultimately, you're going to be destroyed in this place, man. All right, by trusting in this place, because this place is falling. All right, Babylon the Great has fallen, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Let's get second Esdras. This is in the GNT, second Esdras 15. Go straight into the points. Second Esdras 15 and 15. The war that will bring their destruction is very near. Verse 14. The world and the people in it are doomed. The war that will bring their destruction is very near. Nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations. There will be great political turmoil, with one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government. And that's what's going on also in Babylon the Great. Different, parties and the Democrats and the Republicans going at it. You got the millionaires, the billionaires, the technocrats. All right, people can't forget about them. Now the technocrats has wiggled their way in the political, political side of Babylon the Great. All right, the main reason because they got that money, man, and also they're implementing that digital system that is soon to come. That is also future prophecy, and they got articles on top of articles dealing with that. But because they got those smooth words, smoother than oil, people would never think like, oh, nah, that's just for the better us as humans, as civil, being more civil. But that's not the case. They're doing that to ultimately have control over you and to destroy you as a people. These devils know who we are, man. It's a reason why everything is so messed up and aimed towards and against so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, mainly the blacks, man. All right, so-called African American descent. All right. And great uprisings and uproars of the people are going to happen too, ignoring the government parties. All right. Which is going to implement martial law. You already got riots that goes on in Babylon the Great, different parts of the world. All right. In the cities. All right. You got all types of current events that's happening on an everyday basis. Verse 17, there will no longer be free access to the cities because the struggle for power will bring destruction, terror, and total confusion wherever people live. Driven by famine and terrible suffering, people will assault their neighbors and mercilessly plunder their possessions. All right, a lot of kick door and backdoor action is going to be happening in those times. There's going to be lawlessness, anarchy in Babylon the Great. A lot of women are going to get judged and put to death in that day, man. That's why I'm saying, hey, you cry for women. Hey, best believe the Lord got something special for you. All right. Y'all ain't exempt. Nobody's exempt except the elect. And even the elect is going to catch a little hell. All right. But we understand the outcome for the greater good, man, for the kingdom of heaven to be established, for us to be in all righteousness. We got to catch this hell. Our people got to get put to death. All right. Got to start over, man. Verse 20. God says, I am calling together all the kings of the earth to come from north, south, east, and west to turn back and restore what they have taken. I will repay them back in the same harsh treatment they have always given to my chosen people. Basically, judgments, man. Judgment is going to happen to every nation. That's why all the nations are going to be servants and serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah and his people. All right, in the Holy Land, the land of Israel. Second Esdras 16 and 17. I'm doomed. Who will rescue me in those days? All right, that's the mind frame that we have, man. Not the doom part, not the war is me type spirit, but who shall rescue me, in that day. Ultimately, we have our trust and belief in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, even if it means to be cut off and die, in an honorable way. All right, getting our heads beheaded for not taking the MOTB. Dying in the act of war, not pestilence really, just dying with some type of honor or dignity. All right, not going out as a coward, not going out as a faithless human being, man. And especially us being in this truth, hey, it's a lot of responsibility upon us, man. I understand that, but ultimately, hey, it's within you. You have to build up your spirit and your faith and a relationship with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, ultimately, man. It says, troubles will come and many people will groan. Famines will come and many will die. Wars will come and the world powers will tremble. Disasters will come and everyone will be terrified. What will people do when these disasters come? Famines, epidemics, troubles, and suffering are sent to punish and correct people. All right, the wicked of the Lord's people. All right, the time is come, verse 21. The time is coming when food will be so cheap that people will think a time of peace and plenty has arrived. But the disasters will spring up everywhere, wars, famines, and great confusion. Many people on earth will starve to death, and those who will escape starvation will be killed in war. Their corpses will be thrown out like garbage, and there will be no one left to comfort the living. The earth will be deserted and its cities demolished. There will be no one left to plow the land or plant it. A total annihilation in the land of Babylon the Great. That's what's coming. All right, wars, famines, dead bodies. Nobody's going to comfort them. Nobody's going to bury them. All right, dead bodies, stench all in the air. Martial law, cannibals. All right, looters, not looters. I forgot what they call. Basically in that type of, status in survival mode, you just got people that just turn into straight animals, man. All right. But Lord will, we're going to have the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah on our side to protect us and guide us in that day. For wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. Because we don't know, man. But us doing this work and having faith in the Lord, hey, I believe truly we're going to receive a reward. All right, even though we're going to get tested, yes, that's true. But We got to pass that test, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. You don't want to face that nuclear fire and shame and everlasting contempt in the kingdom of heaven. You don't want to, be the one to have your head down in the kingdom of heaven at the end of the day. All right, that's a shameful thing, man. And I fear that. Says God's people must prepare for the end, because no matter what, the end is coming, whether you're ready or not, or whether you like it or not, man. The end is coming. I'm trying to wait on this public transportation, so I still got a little few minutes. Verse 35, 2 Esdras 16:35. Now listen to my message, you people who serve the Lord. It is the Lord's message, so receive it and believe what he says. The disasters are approaching rapidly, and they will not be delayed. A woman in the 9th month of a pregnancy may suffer labor pains for several hours, but when the time comes for the baby to be born, there is no longer any delay. In the same way, the disasters that are coming on the earth will not be delayed, and the world will groan when it is caught in its labor pain. And that's where we at. We in this labor pain, baby. All right, verse 40. Listen to my message, my people, and get ready for the battle. When the disasters come, you must live as people whose home is not in this world. All right, as pilgrims. All right, and going into the etymology is basically a person that travels, or a person that, is strong in faith, seeking a miracle. All right, for salvation, for deliverance, man. All right, so with that, I'm gonna close out. Kahalayam La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakah, Kwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect scattered around the four corners of the earth, mainly in Babylon the Great, America. And until next time, I say Shalom.